All right, after a tumultuous year of parent protests, the Education Department is doing something proactive, so to speak, launching a new council attempting to make amends between parents and schools. The council will focus on pandemic recovery and reflect, according to them, the diversity of the education system while helping parents constructively participate in their kids' education. But some conservative parents don't buy it and say they've been left out. Case in point, parents' rights activist Asra Nomani. Asra, what makes you think that the conservatives are being left out of this?
You know, it's more than just conservatives. Like, I don't even consider myself a conservative, but I am a classic liberal, and I am left out. I somehow did not get the invitation, even though for the last 2 years, I and other parents in Northern Virginia have been fighting on the ground. Not a single parent that I know that has been one of these accidental activists got an invitation to this special new council. But you know what it is, Brian? I did the math for us. There are 13 organizations that are in this founding membership. And guess what? They have $143 million of annual revenues, according to their IRS 990 forms. They are the establishment. And who is at the top of their group? The National Parents Association, the PTA, the National Parent Teachers Association. And what are they enmeshed with? The unions. And so what we have here is the Biden administration going to the establishment groups in order to basically get yes people. There are some nice groups in there, special ed groups, fathers groups, a couple moms groups, but for the most part, they're establishment groups.
So they went in and got a subset.
And so the Biden administration is just desperate.
So what you're trying to say is there's already a dialogue there. They're making a subset of this parents group, but they're not necessarily getting diversity of opinions, you don't think?
Exactly. Like, I have been one of the leaders here with amazing, brave families from China and India that are here in Northern Virginia, but in New York City, California, they led the recall of the board members that were so corrupt. Not a single Asian group. And you know what else, Brian? This is what we got, right? For my show and tell, I'm going to show you. You've seen Woke Baby. But now what we have is, as you guys have shown very well on your segments, bye-bye binary. You know, the hips on the drag queen go swish, swish, swish. I mean, this is what is now coming into our schools. And I can tell you, none of these 13 organizations and this new council of parents is going to push back on the Biden administration. And the Biden administration is going to continue to keep losing the support of parents nationwide because we are still considered enemy number one as terrorists.
And Asra, think about this. So what can you do? What can you do about it? Well, I can go to a private school. That's going to cost you money. Well, I can go to this charter schools, often funded by states, but they're being cut back because teachers' unions are help getting Democrats elected, and any of those two options weaken the union because they'll have less students, correct?
Yeah, but you know what? Just as I've been watching you guys all morning, and you've been showing this win that we have in Texas, right, of a Republican who emerged out of, just ordinary life in order to become a part of the political process. And that's what parents have to do. Like, they've got to continue to run for school board. We don't need the White House seal of approval, all right, to be parents. You know, we don't need the title, because when we become a parent, this is a full-time job forever. And so continue to, push back on the school boards, the White House, and speak truth to power, because we are the best advocates. And we don't need some White House telling us that we have voice, because we've got it.
Asra Nomani, thanks so much. Appreciate it.